NFL Week 1 is here, and here are my favorite anytime touchdown scorers. David Njoku at plus 250. In 2023, when Joe Flacco started for the Browns, Njoku was his best friend. He averaged 9 targets a game. You see the social media clips, they are always together. That season, he caught 4 touchdown passes in 5 games with Flacco under center. Now heading into 2025, Njoku is still the best red zone target for the Browns, and he has that familiarity with Flacco. Last year, the Bengals defense were just one of 2 teams that allowed at least 10 touchdowns to tight ends last season. The Bengals defense, they might be improved from last year, but probably not by much, and it definitely won't be anything crazy different. In week 1, Cincinnati's offense should get off to a better start now that they played in the preseason. So Flacco will have a chance to do what he does best, and that is sling the ball all around the field. Njoku will be heavily targeted in week 1. He should get in the end zone. And Chuba Hubbard at minus 105. The Jaguars were tied for the second most rushing touchdowns given up last year with 16. They have a new coordinator, some new faces, but I believe they will still struggle against the run, especially in week 1. Chuba was 13th in the NFL last season with 3.47 goal line looks per game. Jacksonville was 2nd in the NFL in big plays allowed last year and 7th in the NFL in allowing their opponent to reach the end zone. Hubbard scored most of his touchdowns in the red zone, but he did have 2 touchdowns from 20 plus yards out. I trust Dave Canales' offense, and Chuba is the lead back. He scored 7 touchdowns over the last 7 games of last season when Carolina's offense really began picking up. The 3.5 point spread suggests Carolina should be in this game, so the Panthers should not have to abandon the run. Then Drake London at plus 137. London was 8th in the NFL last season for receivers in red zone looks per game. He also had 3 20-plus yard big play touchdowns. The Buccaneers secondary really struggled last year, and Tampa Bay's pass defense was just brutal. It's a higher over-under, 47.5. I think points will be scored here. Penix not playing in the preseason worries me slightly, but he is just going to pepper London with targets. He's the best receiver on the team by far. And in 3 games with Penix starting last year, he averaged 13 targets a game, 117.3 yards per game, and scored 2 touchdowns during that span. Then Monday night, Jordan Mason at plus 170. The Bears gave up the 2nd most rushing yards last season and tied for giving up the most rushing touchdowns. Everything is pointing towards Jordan Mason being the goal line back. They traded for him to get him on the field. I'm not worried about Aaron Jones. I think Jordan Mason is better than Aaron Jones. Jordan Mason has averaged over 5 yards per carry in his career. I trust Kevin O'Connell's offense to move the ball, and Mason should get plenty of early down and goal line work. Aaron Jones was top 12 in red zone looks last season. Mason should eat away at those and get some of those carries. And if there's one thing we know about J.J. McCarthy, he can hand the ball off.